Southeast Asia's map is no longer just lines, it's a living, shifting reality. The seas connecting the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, and Indonesia are busier than ever. These waters are vital arteries of global trade, rich in fish, oil, and gas. Once open and calm, they're now tense and contested. China's rise is reshaping the region, casting a long shadow. Smaller nations feel the pressure. Fishing boats operate cautiously, coast guards eye each other warily. Old understandings are fading as China's economic and military influence grows. It builds infrastructure and artificial islands, blending partnership with pressure. The Philippines stands at the center of this storm, exposed by its geography, blessed with resources, but challenged to defend them. Relying solely on allies like the US is no longer enough. Self-reliance is now the currency of security. The Philippines' vast coastline is both an asset and a vulnerability. The country must adapt or risk being left behind. Traditional surface navies and air forces are no longer sufficient. Threats are subtle, emerging from beneath the waves or through slow, creeping control. The Philippines must rethink its defense posture. It's time to consider capabilities once thought out of reach. The question is clear: how can the nation secure its sovereignty for the next century? The answer lies in new tools, new thinking, and a willingness to break from the past. The region's shifting tides demand a bold response. The Philippines must be ready to meet these challenges head-on. The stakes are high, not just for the nation, but for the entire region. The future will belong to those who adapt. The time for passive defense is over. The Philippines must chart a new course in these contested waters. China's presence in the South China Sea is bold and unmistakable. The 9-dash line on Chinese maps claims nearly the entire sea, overlapping the Philippines' own waters. This isn't just a map dispute, it's a direct challenge to international law. China enforces its claims by building artificial islands, transforming reefs into military bases with runways, harbors, and missile systems. These island fortresses project power deep into the region, right up to the Philippines' doorstep. Chinese Coast Guard and maritime militia use gray zone tactics, harassing Filipino fishermen, blocking patrols, and using water cannons. These actions fall short of open conflict, but steadily erode Philippine sovereignty. The dilemma: direct confrontation is too risky, but inaction means losing ground. The Philippines faces a slow-motion crisis, requiring a sophisticated response. How do you push back against aggression designed to be ambiguous? The answer isn't matching China ship for ship, it's about finding ways to assert rights and create consequences without escalating to war. The challenge is to defend what's yours. Without starting a fight, you can't win. The stakes are national resources, territory, and dignity. The Philippines must innovate to protect its interests. The time for a new strategy is now. The 2012 Scarborough Shoal standoff was a turning point for the Philippines. Filipino law enforcement tried to stop illegal Chinese fishing, but were quickly blocked by Chinese ships. A tense standoff followed. China's superior numbers overwhelmed the Philippines' small navy. A brokered deal called for mutual withdrawal, but only the Philippines complied. China has controlled Scarborough Shoal ever since, blocking Filipino fishermen. The lesson was harsh legal rights mean little without the power to enforce them. Surface ships were visible and vulnerable, unable to challenge China's blockade. The loss exposed the limits of a purely defensive surface-based strategy. China won without firing a shot, just by showing up in force. The Philippines had no effective counter. This event forced Filipino defense planners to rethink their approach. It became clear new capabilities were needed, ones that could operate unseen. The standoff was a wake-up call. The nation realized it needed tools to change the strategic calculus. Scarborough Shoal remains a symbol of what's at stake. The Spratly Islands are a flashpoint of overlapping claims. The Philippines' Kalayaan Island group is vital, but hard to defend. Outposts like Thitu Island and the grounded BRP Sierra Madre are lifelines, but resupplying them is dangerous. Chinese vessels routinely harass Philippine supply missions, aiming to isolate these outposts. China's militarized artificial islands nearby have shifted the balance of power. The Philippines' small surface fleet can't match China's overwhelming presence. Defending these islands requires a new approach, one that creates uncertainty for any aggressor. The vulnerability of these outposts is a powerful argument for acquiring tools that can operate in the shadows. The old numbers game is lost. It's time for a paradigm shift. The Philippines must level the playing field with smarter, stealthier capabilities. A submarine is more than a ship. It's a weapon of strategic ambiguity. Unlike surface ships, submarines vanish beneath the waves, becoming invisible threats. For the Philippines, this stealth is a game changer. A Chinese fleet can track surface ships, but a single submarine changes everything. Suddenly, every move is risky. Where is the submarine? What is it targeting? This uncertainty forces adversaries to dedicate massive resources to anti-submarine warfare. The mere presence of a submarine ties up a larger navy, imposing costs without firing a shot. Submarines are the ultimate tool for sea denial, denying an enemy the freedom to operate at will. They can lurk in deep channels, patrol vital sea lanes, and threaten high-value targets. For an archipelago like the Philippines, this is a force multiplier. Submarines ensure no adversary can act with impunity in Philippine waters. They guarantee that any aggression will come at a high cost. The psychological effect alone is powerful. Uncertainty is a deterrent. Submarines don't need to control the sea, they just need to make it dangerous for others. This silent guardian is the answer to the Philippines' unique challenges. It's not about matching numbers, it's about changing the rules. The future of Philippine defense lies beneath the waves. The silent service is the nation's new shield. Asymmetric warfare is the strategy of the weak against the strong. The Philippines can't match China ship for ship, nor should it try. Submarines are the quintessential asymmetric weapon, quiet, deadly, and cost-effective. A single modern submarine can threaten warships worth billions. This changes the risk calculation for any aggressor. Submarines also gather intelligence, listening and watching where surface ships can't go. They provide early warning and vital information about enemy movements. Investing in submarines is a smarter use of limited resources than building a large surface fleet. The deterrent effect is huge. A few submarines force a larger navy to spend vastly more on countermeasures. This is the essence of asymmetric strategy. Make aggression too costly to consider. The Philippines isn't seeking a fight, it's seeking to prevent one. Submarines are a tool for peace through strength. They give the nation leverage it never had before. The message is clear. The Philippines can defend itself. Asymmetric warfare is the path to security in a dangerous neighborhood. Deterrence is about making an adversary think twice. Submarines provide the capability and will to inflict unacceptable costs. Their unseen presence complicates enemy planning. Where are they? What are they targeting? This uncertainty slows down and restricts adversary operations. In a crisis, like Scarborough Shoal, submarines would have raised the stakes for China. Blockading a reef would become a dangerous gamble, not a low-risk move. Submarines provide leverage, preventing the Philippines from being pushed around. Acquiring and deploying them signals a serious commitment to self-defense. It tells the world the Philippines will not be a passive victim. The unseen shield of submarines marks a new era of credible defense. Vulnerability is replaced by deterrence. The silent service is a declaration of national resolve. The Philippines' economy and security depend on open sea lanes. Disruption would be catastrophic. Blockades or attacks could choke off vital supplies. Surface ships can't protect every route, but submarines can patrol silently and strike if needed. Their presence deters attacks on shipping, ensuring economic stability. Submarines give confidence to businesses and partners that trade will flow. Economic security is national security. Investing in submarines is investing in the nation's future. The silent service is the ultimate guardian of maritime trade. Submarines aren't about aggression, they're about balance. True stability comes when all nations can defend their sovereignty. A Philippine submarine force joins a regional trend. Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore all operate subs. This isn't an arms race, but a collective response to new threats. Submarines make the Philippines a stronger ASEAN partner and give it a more influential voice. They help ensure disputes are managed peacefully, not by force. The lesson is clear. Surface-only defense is obsolete. Submarines provide deterrence, protect trade, and enhance sovereignty. The silent guardian is the key to a stable, peaceful future. The Philippines must invest in this capability, not for war, but for lasting peace.